plays.
Well, let's take a look at those knockdowns because it was very hard to see from our angle. But it looked like I said, it was those left hooks. Didn't look like very damaging strikes, but just enough to put Hron down. This is the second knockdown. Gerges setting it up with a good jab. I'm not sure what hit there. Was it the right hook that landed? Maybe that just shook the head through the guard. Regardless what it was, Hron hit the canvas. 2 knockdowns in the first round.
Maybe he got him on the temple. Knocked him a little wobbly a little bit, went down.
But when you're a powerful puncher, whether someone has their defense up or not, you can definitely bring the power and do damage through defense.
So here we go, round 2. Hesdy Gerges with a definitive round 1 win. There's Felicia out of Sweden. Hello to her. Tomas Hron has to change the game plan. What does he have to do, Joe?
Well, it's kind of hard with Gerges right now because Gerges is staying on the inside using his low kicks. Ideally, he should try to stay on the outside, use movement and angles, but that forward constant pressure of Gerges is hard to get around.
Not sure to slip. All 5 judges scored it 10-7 Gerges round number 1 thanks to those 2 knockdowns. So Hron pretty much needs a knockout here. He has the power to do it. Of his 81 wins, 30 have come by way of knockout.
Time. Public warning, go over the head. Last warning, deduct point. Understand? Time in, fight!
Well, there's been a lot of talk about Hron using a lot of clinch in his past fights, but Paul Nichols is really establishing the no clinch rule.
That was a kick on the break, luckily for Hron. He didn't kick Paul Nichols in the face.
Well, Hron's still doing a good job at staying in the pocket, trying to be busy on the inside, but Gerges keeps making distance and throwing low kicks.
That was a sweep, which is not a legal knockdown.
Time, neutral. 1 point, leading with the head, not engaging. 1 point. 1 point. 1 point.
What do you make of that call, Joe?
Well, it doesn't look like they're clinching. They're both standing in mid-range, not really throwing anything. But
oh, the body shot. You could see the grimace on the face of Tomas Hron, but he stayed on his feet.
A few more low kicks from Gerges, and this fight could be over.
Gerges looking to get back in the win column, and a straight right hand connects. Strikes absorbed. You can see the leg kicks pretty good from Hesdy Gerges, as they usually are.
Well, you can see what Gerges is doing too. He keeps pushing forward. He puts Hron against the ropes, and Hron's getting penalized for the pressure of Gerges.
It's interesting how Paul Nichols continues to warn Hron about leading with his head. It doesn't seem that egregious. Nevertheless, he wants more action from Hron.
Well, Hron's in the past has been known for a lot of clinching, so I know Paul Nichols spoke to Hron before to, warn him about all the excessive clinching.
This is the longest we've seen a heavyweight fight go tonight, despite Tomas Hron being knocked down twice and being deducted a point.
Yeah, he really has to do a lot this round, no surprise to that. But he is showing a lot of heart, staying in the pocket, constantly staying there, but he's being warned a little too much. He needs to stay out, try to be a little bit more active, and stay away from those low kicks.
Top 5, but not stand still. And where's the uppercut?
We are watching another heavyweight bout. And speaking of, there's Alistair Overeem, currently with the UFC, has had his fair share of victories in the kickboxing ring as well, most notably perhaps. He fought twice against Badr Hari, winning one and losing one.
And we had the opportunity to call the Rico Badr fight with Overeem.
That's right. Super nice guy. So another, well, I wouldn't say another, he's had a 10-7 round and now a 10-8 round. Hron, who told us he drinks 2 beers the night before a fight, he probably won at least a 6-pack after this is over.
Yeah, his legs are going to be hurting for a few weeks after it. But his corner from Coliseum, Danny DeVries, called for that uppercut. Let's see if he can mix that in on the inside.
Here's one of those double punches you were telling me about. Tell that story real quick, Joe.
Well, we had a fighter on my team who, when we asked for a double punch, ended up throwing both fists at the same time, which is one of the funniest moments I've seen coaching.
Instead of throwing 2 jabs, he just threw 2 punches at the same time.
Well, you liked it.
Left and a right. It seems like an interesting strategy. You never see that coming.
Hit the head and the body at the same time.
So just under 2 minutes to go for Tomas Hron to find a miracle. But he does have the power. And Hesdy Gerges is searching for that knockout, so he will have some openings to explore if he can get his shots off in time.
Well, Hron has blocked a few low kicks, where you see Gerges now using his experience. He threw a left low kick. He went high with his right kick. Usually when you have one area hurt on your opponent, that's when you want to change areas, change the focus, and then go back to that leg. So if I were Gerges, I would probably mix my punches a little bit more, maybe my left kick, then go back to that right low kick.
Hron being told to not punch on the break. Oh, and Paul Nichols takes a shot to the chin. He's still standing as he gives us a smirk here ringside. That was the best punch of the night for Tomas Hron.
That's against those big boys, that's the last place you want to be.
Hesdy wanted to fight without his mouthpiece, or maybe just stick it in dirty. You're not going to catch him right in dirty. They put the mouthpiece back in. So, Joe, I score right now that Paul Nichols wins this round.
Well, he showed a lot of heart and chin in that one.
He did, didn't he? Jafar Wellness in the house. Another accomplished heavyweight. His brother, of course, the former middleweight champion of the world. There's a head kick from Gerges, who wants to end this with an exclamation point.
Changing levels with that right kick, good strategy.
He got 2 knockdowns, but couldn't get the knockout. But a win for Hesdy Gerges, most certainly, unless somehow the judges put the wrong score next to the wrong fighter. The official decision when we return here to the Netherlands.